Okay, TWS or truly wireless stereo. Now, here's something interesting. According to the latest Counterpoint survey, the TWS market in India grew by more than 700% in the past 1 year. Now, to give you a perspective, if 100 people bought TWS by the end of 2019, more than 700 people bought TWS by the end of 2020. Yeah, that's a huge growth. And most of it is contributed by big TWS companies like Realme, Xiaomi and Boat, etc. Together they make up for the 50% market share. What about the other 50% of the market share? Well, these are the TWS that are sold by relatively new startup who are trying to get a small chunk of this huge pie. And if you head over to Amazon or Flipkart and search for best TWS under 2000 rupees, you will see a lot of options, but nobody seems to cover them. So let's change that. In this video, we will try to get as many TWS as possible under 2000 rupees and review them in real time. So let's go. Okay, so let's head over to Amazon and search for best TWS under 2000 rupees. Well, there are a lot of options to pick and choose from. So let's go by the user rating. Okay, so first one we have is from Boat Airdrops 121, top result, lot of reviews. It has to be on the list. Another one we have is from Cool Moonwalk M1, seems very popular and cheap. Again, add to cart. Up next we have this Protonix Bass Buds in Air, another popular one and cheap. Let's order this as well. Now, this is interesting. We have Oppo Enco W11. This is a series of W51 which has active noise cancellation. Now, the reviews aren't that good, but I really want to test this out. Let's see how it goes. And another one we have is from Boat Audio Airbase. Good user reviews. It also looks good. Okay, add to cart. And then we have Redmi Earbuds S. No need to buy this. We already have it in the office. Now let's place the order and done. Now let's head over to Flipkart and see what they got. So we have the first option we have is Redmi Buds Q. Now I don't see any option to add to cart on Flipkart like they have on Amazon, so let's shortlist them and then we can order all of them in a single go. Now this is interesting. We have Rakrish TWS sold for only 350 rupees and all of them look same as well. I don't have any hopes to be honest, but I'm curious to see what they have. So yeah, shortlisted. Next up we have Philips TWS, big brand. Let's see what they are up to. So this is it. Let's order them and yeah, order place. Okay, now I'm really excited to check them out, and to be honest, I don't have very hopes from them, but yeah, the excitement level is up. So see you later. Okay, all the TWS are here and I have been testing them for a while now. As you can see, there are a lot of them. So yeah, we will be starting a quick review going from the cheapest one to the more expensive one. So yeah, let's begin. Okay, so these are all the boxes and these are the TWS itself. Now I have been testing them for a while and let's start with the most anticipated one, the i7s. It only costs 300 bucks and I'm really excited to find out how good it is. So let's open the case and let's see what you get inside. So yeah, it's already blinking, quite surprising. Now the case look quite chunky and the build quality, well, it's poor plastic. But yeah, I would be surprised if it works. If you pair them with your iPhone, you get an Apple AirPods like animation, which is good. Pretty sure Apple didn't approve that. Okay, so let's see how's the audio quality in this one. So put this in. Really pathetic. Now let's see if it can take calls, and let's call Pratik and see what he's up to. Hey man, what's up? How's it going? Okay, so there's a new TWS that I'm trying, and can you tell me how's the audio quality? Yeah, just a sec. Let me put you on speaker. One sec. Yeah, okay. How's the audio quality of this TWS?
Pretty bad. You sound way robotic.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, cool. Cheers, overall, man. This is chunky. The LED light is always glowing, and the audio quality, it's pretty bad. So yeah, I will be surprised if it even works after 2 or 3 months. Definitely not recommending this one. Okay, so next up we have the Cool Moonwalk M1. It's one of the few TWS that shows the case battery in digital percentage. Although the charging case is quite flimsy, let me try them. The earbuds are comfortable, but the volume level on this one is a bit on the lower side. Even at 100% volume, I can easily hear what's happening in my surrounding. Also, there were a few Flipkart reviews that says you will find a warranty card along with 50 rupees coupon if you give them 5-star rating. While I didn't find anything like that, it does have a card where it asks you to register for a warranty within 10 days of buying it, and failing to do so will automatically void your warranty. That's not cool. Also, you have to charge them 100% before using them for the first time, which is weird. I haven't seen them with any other TWS. Overall, while these are cheap, I don't really recommend them, and you can easily skip it. Okay, so next up we have the Protonix bass buds. Here it is. Now, the build quality is pretty generic, and the TWS itself is quite heavy. Now, a quick side note, all the TWS in this list are truly wireless stereo, just like you get for 4000 or 5000, etc. My point is, none of them have master-slave concept. All of them can be work individually. You can use left or right one. Also, these are Bluetooth ones, so you can pair them with any Bluetooth devices, be it your computer or even your Android TV. Now, back to Protonix. It also has a special feature. Check this out. So, if I put both of the earbuds back in the case, and it still plays the song even if the case is properly closed. It's so annoying. So far there's nothing better to recommend in this one, and you get better options, so yeah, not recommending. Okay, up next we have the Protonix Twin 22. Here it is. Now I know this was not on the list, but we had to order it since it was so popular on Flipkart. I have to say these are the most bulky one in the list, kind of like an engagement ring box, although don't ask me how I know that. And it's not like the bulkiness is adding anything to the battery. I remember the Noise Shot X5 was bulky just like this, but then it has 80 hours of battery backup. But the battery life on this one is just plain vanilla. Only one of them is working even after charging it. Not cool at all. Either way, just like the previous one, when you put both the earbuds in the case, it still plays the song. This is such a common problem that I've seen for the first time in the budget TWS, especially below the 1000 rupees level. Again, we can skip this one as well. Okay, so far I haven't recommended anything, but we will see. So up next we have this Boat AirDops 121 version 2. Now it's sold for 1300 bucks on Amazon, and it's again a bestseller. And it's quite similar to the Cool Moonwalk. That is, it shows you the battery percentage right on the charging case. I guess if you have to find the battery percentage of the earbuds individually, you can find them in the Bluetooth settings of your Android smartphone. They also have 1-year warranty, which is nice because the standard is usually 6 months. And unlike Cool, you don't have to register for it. That's how it should be. So yeah, let's put it to test. So yeah, the audio quality is pretty decent for the price, and yeah, we also tested all the TWS for the mic as well as for their range, and all of them turn out to be okay since they are using the Bluetooth 5.0, and unless we mention it, consider them to be okay. Overall, this is a first pair of TWS which looks decent so far in terms of audio quality and build quality, etc. But then again, I have seen some reviews on Amazon which says that this TWS has stopped working in 2 or 3 months. So that's the reason I won't recommend this one as well. Moving on, we have the Redmi Earbuds S. Here it is. Now we have done a dedicated video on this, so I will keep the description short, but in general we recommend this one. It has a good audio quality, a decent battery backup, although it's not very good, and it also has a gaming mode. The only caveat is this Redmi Earbuds S has stopped working within 6 months of us buying it, and it's not just a problem with this Redmi Earbuds. We have almost hundreds of TWS at TechWiser, and out of those 100, almost 20 to 30 of them have stopped working. Even my AirPods Pro, the left one, has stopped working recently. Tough times. That said, the problem here is these TWS are still in the early stage of development and they usually don't last more than a year or two at max. So yeah, keep that in mind. But in general, we recommend this Redmi Earbuds S. Okay, moving on. Next in the list, we have Philips TWS. Here it is. Now, the design is pretty generic, but let's see the earbuds. The exterior of the earbuds is quite bulky, although the inside is quite comfortable. If you take a look at them while taking a selfie or even in the mirror, you will see that they look too big, not classy at all. Also, when you press the button, it hurts the ear. I have never seen an uncomfortable fit like this in any other TWS that I have tried. Overall, the range as well as the battery backup is pretty decent for the price, but I don't like the audio quality as well as the comfort level. So yeah, I won't be recommending this one. Let's see what we have next. Okay, so moving on, next up we have the Oppo Enco W11, one of my favorite series in the neckband area, and I have a lot of hopes from this one. This one looks premium compared to all the other in the list. Even the TWS are sleek and minimal, which is nice. Even the magnets are pretty solid. Overall, it has a good audio quality as well as good build quality, Type-C at this price range. So yeah, I can easily recommend this to most people. Okay, so we are almost at the end of our list, and next up we have this Bolt Audio Airbase. Here it is. I like the fact that it has almost AirPods Pro-like design, and also it's one of the few ones that has Type-C, just like the Oppo ones. Now this one has the best design I have seen so far. Very comfortable and kind of like AirPods Pro design. Overall, the audio quality in this one is pretty good, as well as the case. It looks quite sturdy compared to all the others. Yeah, I can recommend this to most people. And finally, the last one in our list is the Realme Buds Q. Now, we have done a dedicated video on this, so I will keep the description short, but you can check out the full review by clicking on this I button. Now, back to Realme Buds Q. So, this is the one that we have recommended in our previous video, and we still recommend this one. The reasons you can check out in the other videos. However, one thing to keep in mind is, just like this Redmi Earbuds S, this one has also stopped working for us. So yeah, keep that in mind. Also, to all the TWS manufacturers who are watching this video, please skip the red and blue lights. They look flashy and cheap. Instead, you can simply use a white light like you have with AirPods, and it should do the job. So finally, which one should you buy? Well, here's something I've learned after testing a lot of TWS under 2000 rupees, and especially for 1000 rupees mark. So these TWS, these budget ones, have a lot of weird issues. For example, some of them are just too bulky, some of them have weird connectivity issues, some of them like this Realme Buds Q or Redmi Buds S has stopped working after a couple of months. And most important of all, some of them, when you put the earbuds in the case, they are still connected to the phone. That's just really weird. See, my point is, it's not worth buying cheap TWS. In fact, you can pay a little bit extra and get a good TWS. I have heard good things about the Realme Buds Air 2. Overall, I won't recommend cheap TWS to most of you people out there. You see, in the long run, you end up paying more. Rather, spend a little bit extra upfront and get a good TWS. But in case you have to get it from the budget one, the one that I recommend is Oppo, Redmi, Realme Buds Q and Bolt Audio Pro Base. So yeah, these are the ones that are good to go. That being said, there is another one, the Realme Buds Air 2. We have done a dedicated video on that, so check that out. As always, it's Vinay signing off, and keep listening.